Music has the ability to bring people together and connect them to something greater than themselves. It's a universal language that speaks to the heart and soul, providing joy, inspiration, and a sense of purpose. Not only is it a form of entertainment, but it also has the power to heal, to bring people together, helping us to understand and relate to one another. Music is a divine force, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, guiding us on our journey through life and transcending boundaries. Some might even say,
music is omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, all-powerful, all-present, and all-knowing. Music is equal to light, light is equal to vibration, vibration is equal to the universe. But in truth, there is one missing crucial component, and that is matter. If matter is equal to music, then it implies all of physical reality is music. Music we can feel and touch like bass. But how do we as humans feel? How do we as humans interpret touch? Imagine you're a conductor of an orchestra. You control 4 sections of instruments. Each section creates a different sensation, and the totality of the song is played for the brain. That's how the central nervous system works. There are receptors that respond to light, touch, pressure, temperature, and pain, as well as other responses in more complex stimuli such as texture and shape. In total, there are at least 4 main types of touch receptors in the skin, just like there are sections in your orchestra. Feel free to pause the screen here to read about some of these sections. Let's look at this from a few vibrational levels. On the first level, the interaction of matter waves applying force upon the skin must be analyzed. Next, the vibrational electrical signals through the nervous system of the body via skin. Third, the vibrational nature of chemicals activating through the body via ion channels. There's interactions on many levels deep, so let's take a look at this reality. Just as ocean waves are disturbances that travel through the water, or sound waves are disturbances that travel through the air, matter waves are disturbances that travel through matter. The difference here is it's not just a disturbance through matter. Matter itself is a collection of waves, and wave modalities are fundamental methods of matter movement. In the study of field theory, there is a principle called superposition that can give you some intuition. Superposition states that particles or a system can exist in multiple states, locations, or positions simultaneously. For my anime fans, this is like shadow clone jutsu or afterimage. Imagine you have a ball in your hand. Say you throw that ball into an empty pool and look inside. If that ball exhibited superposition, it would be at all locations simultaneously. The pool would be filled with the same ball at all locations. Mathematicians state that the highest energy has the probability of being the particle or the system. This is known as energy density. Physicists theorize there may be no particles, that matter is energy distributed over area, distributed over volume. For more intuition, imagine water. The waves that crash upon the western shores are connected to the waves that crash upon the eastern shores. They simultaneously exist in both locations as a wave, but are categorized as different forms of coast. Superposition is not just a hypothetical or theoretical experience. It has been experimentally verified in many different systems and is a cornerstone of modern physics. Hypothesis. What if the universe is one atom acting on universal superposition? Just a thought. If you're enjoying this YouTube series, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Sound, electromagnetics, and matter waves are all described and measured in frequencies, the number of times they oscillate per second, and their wavelength, the distance between 2 consecutive peaks or troughs of the wave. So the screen that is playing this video, the very speakers pushing out my voice, the planet, and the universe itself, is all matter waves, oscillating and vibrating a beautiful melody. You breathe in matter waves into your lungs, and the frequency of oxygen dances within your body. We all experience this music together, but let us continue to deep dive. Temperature. Do you know heat and cold is not a measure of temperature? Temperature is the direct measure of vibrational kinetic energy of a system. Kinetic friction is a fancy way of saying vibration. The temperature of a substance is directly related to the kinetic energy of its molecules. The kinetic energy of a molecule is the sum of its translational, rotational, and vibrational kinetic energies. translation motion, rotation motion, vibration motion. I will leave this up here so you can read as well. All of these motions are considered together. All of this energy is reduced to a temperature scale. For intuition, imagine it's a cold day in Alaska. You walk outside in your PJs. The door locks behind you, but no worries. You have a friend inside who can open it up for you. While you wait, your body temperature begins to drop. After a couple of minutes, you begin to shiver. This effect is called thermogenesis. Your body begins to increase its movement and internally increase blood flow to generate heat. In comparison, when you freeze water, you slow the molecular movement of water molecules. Simply put, the faster the object vibrates, the hotter it becomes. Inversely, the slower the vibrations, the colder the object. As kinetic vibration increases, materials become less tangible and radiate out. If you heat up any object, it begins to glow and change states into a gas or plasma and eventually radiates out into the surrounding medium. This phenomenon is usually studied through the lens of black body radiation and is further expounded on in my video, The Vibrational Spectrum of Reality. This is just one example of how matter gets converted into light via the process of plasmification. Atoms are empty space, so how does one feel? How do we feel solid? How do you feel knowing that atoms are empty space? As if things weren't crazy enough. Matter is actually vibrational waves. Temperature is the measure of these vibrational movements. What's next? Well, atoms are 99% empty space, which means they are energetic packets of vibrations that are extremely dense at the center and only connect through ion coupling. For my chemists out there, that is valent bonds. Imagine you are a strong tree and your limbs stretch down in all directions, hundreds of miles. Your trunks cannot move, but you can grab other trees with your limbs. Instead of a tree trunk, imagine you're a dense ball of energy, an atom nucleus. Let's imagine that your tree limbs are now electromagnetic ion fields. Other trees around you would be other atomic nuclei. You cannot touch other atomic nuclei, but you can reach out with your electromagnetic branches, aka your ion fields. These ion fields are electromagnetic clouds. Our brain interprets electromagnetic fields as solids, liquids, gases, each composed of complex matter waveforms. These waveforms generate geometric patterns. These constructive and deconstructive interference patterns are pressure mediated to maintain specific distances. Simply stated, electromagnetic forces create boundaries and physical form in this reality, and electromagnetic forces are light, matter, and above all, music. When these vibrational waves interact, they create harmonics. We see harmonics play a role in singers who break glasses or in crystal radios. This effect works with matter waves interacting as well. Let's tie everything together. Light, sound, matter. All three of those things are electromagnetic, vibrational. These energies all culminate and interact with each other. These interactions can be seen through various forms throughout nature, including cymatics, sonoluminescence, and day-to-day interactions with objects. All things in the universe are music, are vibrations, and these vibrations are the fundamental building blocks of the reality we were born into. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it inspires you to think about the role that music plays in our life. Remember, music is more than just a bunch of notes and melodies. It is the only force in the world. Music is God. If you wish to continue delving into this concept, I have created a video called The Vibrational Spectrum of Reality, or you can continue through this playlist and watch the next episode.